What's going on, YouTube? We're back. It's been a while. Been meat prepping and prepping meat.
If you know what I mean. If you know what he means.
Well, we're just gonna get a little recap of our meat and what else we got going on in the future.
So, we recently, when I say recently, it was about a month and a half ago.
Yeah.
We competed at the USPA Sacramento Open in Elk Grove, California. It's kind of like a smaller meet due to the fact that there's a lot of people that pulled out because they're saying, you know, the limit is 60 people each day. And on our day, because we competed on Sunday.
With the big boys.
You know, big guns. But, you know, there ended up being only about 30. So there's only about 10 people a flight and there's only 3 flights.
Yeah, don't join me if you're gonna fucking pussy out at the end.
Yeah, that's like $85, you know, you can spend that shit on more other stuff.
On more gains?
Yeah. So, anyway, like the meet was really fast paced. Like it didn't seem like there was a break at all.
No.
You know, so like it was just like one attempt after another. Like you literally had to keep like stand there, you know, or else your shit.
Yeah, you couldn't even like walk away, drink water or anything.
Go.
You had to be on standby the whole time. You were like on deck the whole time you were in your flight.
Yeah. So basically, I did the lighter class, like the 198s. I dropped down. I think the last video we did, we said, you know, he was going to do 220, and I was going to do 198.
Yeah.
I ended up dropping down to 194, which was awesome. So that was about a 20-pound loss from when we started this whole thing about 4 months ago or so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's what I weighed in at. It's like 88.2 kilograms, whatever that equates to pounds. I think it's 194, but anyway. So
yeah.
I was first off, so we started right at 9. Let's see, for squat, I opened up a 391. That went pretty good. My second attempt, I thought I would finally dip into the 400, so I called 407, did that. It wasn't the fastest or the easiest 400 plus that I've done, but I still got it up. I probably could have had, you know, like a few more pounds, and then my third attempt, I decided, you know, fuck it, why not? And I went 424, and it was just a little too heavy for me on that particular day. But I'm sure, you know, here in the next meet cycle that we do, I'll get it for sure. I'll be up there. So, and then bench, I opened up with 292. That flew up really easy as an opener should. And then my second attempt, I kind of just made like I don't know, like I was not thinking at the time. So I made a small jump to 308, which I should have did, you know, 314 or 320 or
a little bit more.
Yeah, something like, I mean, I honestly don't know why. Like I walked back after telling the judge, and I told our other friend Manny, I was like, dude, man, I think I just fucked up, you know. So anyways, like, I just kept going with it. I went with it, so smoked 308, second attempt, third attempt. I made that big jump to 336, and, you know, it was
a little much.
Yeah, it was a little too spicy for that day. and you know, not meaning to criticize any of the judges because they're human, but I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I kind of felt like the pausing on the benches were a little excessive all day. You know, he can even say that too. But I mean, you know, it is what it is, and I didn't get it, so you know, that's just more work for next time. So I'll get it done next time. Don't worry. And then, yeah. But anyways, and then for deadlift, I mean, I don't know what the fuck happened to my deadlift. I don't know if it's because of the weight that I lost or whatever, but my deadlift just took a shit about a month out, like, you know, like,
I think you ran out of syringes.
Or, yeah, orals or something. Anyway, you know, so, yeah, so about 3 or 4 weeks out, you know, like we were really starting to get into our peaking, and you know, like the weight started going up a little bit. And I don't know, man, like everything just felt really heavy off the floor, and you know, like once we got up into like the 450 range, like it's just, you know, I fucking have the ground. Yeah, I fucking have no idea. You know, like I felt strong. I felt like I was getting a good tug off the ground, but man, like it just didn't show. It didn't show at all. So anyway, my first attempt, opening attempt, I did 451. You know, just because I was not sure.
Yeah, he was having problems with like 460 and up.
Yeah, I just was not sure where it was. So anyway, 451, it went up all right. I mean, I don't know. It was kind of hitchy and at my knees, which is usually where it is, or off the ground is my real problem. And then like for my knees up, I have a pretty decent lockout. Like I said, it's good. And then my second attempt, I did 468. Again, it was like, I don't know what the fuck I did. Like it just would not come up. I tell you now, I was just like, fuck that. I saved it. So then I did it again for my third attempt. I got my third attempt, luckily. So I ended the day with 468, with a total of 11. I know, fucking some poor man's fucking shit. Anyway, you know, yeah, for it only being my second meet, and then, you know, me really, like taking those jumps, you know, in all my lifts, like I didn't really hold anything back. Like I felt good during the day, so on my third attempt, I just let it loose, but, you know, they didn't fall this time, so. More work for next time. I'll be back. 198 next week too, so.
Yeah, both of us, we dropped down to another weight class. I think for him it's probably a little easier to drop down than for me, but I was like solid like 245-ish. Maybe it's on a good day at 250, but yeah, so I made the drop. I think it took me like, I think after I made that video, and then I think after we signed up for the meet, so like probably like three and a half months out, when I really started to count my macros and all that. At first I wasn't taking it too serious because I was dropping weight though. I was dropping like half a pound here and there, and then once we started getting into meet prep, I was like, all right, oh shit, I really got to get into it. Because if I wasn't in the ballpark of in the weight I needed to be at, I probably wasn't gonna do shit. So I finally decided to get serious. So I think meet prep, I was like 230 the whole time, and then towards like the last 4 weeks I was like 225, and then I really dropped weight like the last 2 weeks. But yeah, I bombed out of that meet. It was bullshit. That's all I gotta say. Going from weighing 240 plus to, you know, my last meet was I squatted 450, and then I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I had just had a back injury after that meet also that I didn't say anything about. At first, when I tried to test what was I gonna try to, my targets were, I couldn't even do, I think it was like 335, 340 for a squat. And then and then the first 4 weeks I tested it, and it went up, and then I feel like, fuck it, I'll just go for 405 for the meet. Ended up doing 402 or something? Yeah. Something like that, whatever bullshit number that is. I missed my third, I went for like 413, but I was still happy with 402. I didn't touch anything higher than 390. And that was kind of, my back was kind of iffy at that point, but I was happy with that. And then my bench is a little controversial for me, but I opened up.
He did it like, I don't know. He probably made it a little too spicy on his opener. Yeah,
I was a little too overconfident on my bench because I actually like held my bench together. I didn't lose my bench like I used. Like I've cut before, and I couldn't hold my bench, but this time I saved my bench. I wanted to open because I was smoking 345 when we were peaking, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go 352. And then I got it up on my first attempt, but he said I like swayed back towards the rack, like just a hair, right? Like on the videos, like right when like he calls rack and I'm like moving back. So the head judge gave me a red light, but then the side judge didn't even tell me why. He just kind of like looked at me like, oh fuck, like I don't know why I gave you a red light. So, and then after that, I just had to keep redoing 350, which I probably went a little too heavy, and I couldn't get it back up. Yeah. Plus the pauses were ridiculous. I was like literally like a 2 to 3 second pause. It was insane.
Yeah.
So, and then I bombed out. I mean, so nothing else counted after that. Yeah. But I still managed. I still went and did my deadlifts. I ended up with what the fuck did I do? 4 something. I didn't do 500.
Yeah, 496.
496, I think is what it was. The third attempt, I just dropped it at my knees. I knew I wasn't trying to fuck myself up again. So I just kind of played it safe. I think I went for like 502 or something, but I just left it at that. I mean, all in all, if I would have made my bench, or even if I just did my first attempt, I would have came out with a decent total, but whatever. Learn for the next one. I just couldn't get into my groove. Like I didn't even, like usually like on the first meet, like even like when I'm at meets for other people, like I still get kind of butterflies just watching them go up. Like I wasn't even nervous. I wasn't anything. Like I didn't even know what was going on. I was just going up and lifting and coming back. Like I was just like we were just working out in the gym.
Yeah, I mean he hit the nail on the head. Like that's how I felt too. I didn't feel any kind of nervousness. It just felt like we were here in the gym just doing our sets.
Yeah, we were just going like doing reps like back and forth.
Just like normal, Cause like that's how we do it. Like we don't really take much like rest times.
No.
Like we do like he does a set and I do a set, and it's always back to back. So like that fast paced thing didn't really bug me too much because I was already
Yeah, I just wasn't like fired up like I would. I think I'm more fired up in the gym than I was that day. Like I didn't even.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get into it, and like I don't know, there was a lot. Like even though there was a lot of people that dropped out, there was a lot. Like there wasn't enough equipment for everybody to warm up with, and it was really like compact. But I mean, it is what it is. We learn for the next one.
Yeah.
But Manny did pretty good for him. I think he did a total PR.
He
and then
PR'd in a squat.
Yeah. And his
did he bench?
Deadlift. I think he had like a 20-pound PR.
Oh yeah.
His bench, I think his bench went up. I think every lift went up at least like 10 or 20 pounds.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did really good. He was working hard for this one. Plus, he had just done that San Jose meet that we put a video up for.
That was probably like 10 weeks before this one. So like he literally took a week off and then boom.
Right back into. He still did really good though.
No, yeah, he did. He did really good.
Yeah, we had his boy Jose shoot for us, and Brandon came through with the cell phone videos.
Fucking cell phone pics.
Because we weren't ready. We didn't like none of our other people showed up.
Yeah,
it was fucking nuts. It was it was crazy.
Yeah, that was another thing. We had people flake.
Yeah, people didn't show up, and my wife she had to work, and it was just his lady and us three and our camera guy, and it was just too crazy to even like think about anything. We didn't even eat. Like I kind of threw in a snack here and there, but we didn't even like last time we ate fucking In-N-Out. We had all kinds of shit. Yeah. Like this time we couldn't even sit down because like we're all behind each other on flights. So he was A, I was B, and then
that's
C.
I did 198, he did 220.
Yeah.
And our friend Manny did 242.
Yeah. So
like, it was literally like as I was going, he was warming up. As he was going, Manny was warming, and then so on. It just kept.
We were just rotating. Like I didn't even watch any of them lift. I could only watch Manny lift or spot him, and then he was spotting me, and then it was just crazy.
Yeah.
But it's an experience, and we got it under our belt. We know for next time what to expect, what not to expect, and that all plays a part in. Even if you're in your prep, like if you do multiple exercises in one day, or you separate them all or whatever, you do fast pace, or you kind of take your time with it. Like you just got to be ready for anything. I feel like with how we condition and how we get ready for them, I think we can do them at any pace, but we just weren't ready for it. Period.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that that you personally can't control. Like we couldn't have controlled any of that. Like as far as our people flaking or how many people dropped out of the meet. So
yeah,
we just kind of had to go with the flow. And I mean, it's only our second meet, so I mean, it's not really anything to worry about, to be honest.
No.
But yeah, like that shit happens, obviously. So I mean, just kind of go with it, push through it, and I'm sure there might be another one that we might do that might happen again.
Yeah.
There might be big ass ones where we got long ass wait times.
Yeah, we experienced that when we went to the San Jose one.
Yeah.
They were done till like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it started at like fucking 8, and we didn't leave till fucking dark time.
It was like 8 to like 7. It was like 12 hours. It was crazy.
That was fucking bad.
I don't know if I could do that. That's a long
No,
night time. That's
no
fucking
way.
too crazy. I think you gotta get it somewhere in between. I mean, old school does a good job.
Yeah.
The first one we did, we got out of there at 4, and it was perfect pace.
Oh yeah, it was good. We were good.
So we'll be hopefully. I think we're looking at April or May, right?
Yeah.
It depends on everybody's schedule. We might try to do another one together, or we might have to. So whoever's ready to do another one first, whatever. So we'll see what happens. But I don't know. I might do one in April. I think Manny wants to do one in April because I want to do one in the summertime. I think it's in Bakersfield, but we'll see. And then Brandon wants to do the old school one.
I'll probably wait till May again, the old school one. just to give you more time, really.
Yeah.
Not really in a rush or anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's really the plan.
And
Plan on doing like 2 or 3 a year. It just kind of depends.
Yeah,
I'll probably only do 2 a year.
This year was a little crazy.
Yeah.
We could kind of should learn how to get into it, but hopefully next year we get 3 a year, maybe 2 for sure, but maybe a third one, maybe towards the end of the year.
Yeah, maybe.
Your future numbers,
Okay.
number goals.
So for my squat at 198, I want somewhere near the mid 400s. So like 424, I would have been like ecstatic about. Like that's what I trained, or that's what my percentages were based off of this meet prep. I went off of 420, and you're like everything was looking good. You know, I had 405 for a top single in our training, like 2 weeks or a week out or whatever. Yeah, so I mean everything felt good. It was, just came in there and like it just felt really heavy in my neck. But anyway, so yeah, I'd probably definitely want to be in the 420 to 430 range for my squat, and then up there and bench, same thing, 330, 340, somewhere around there. And then deadlift, obviously, I want to be over 500, no doubt. Like that's gonna be a rebuilding process for me. So I mean that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of messing with everything, foot placement. How everything, everything is up in the air right now with my deadlift. I haven't ruled out sumo yet. I mean,
He's getting back in there though. He's trying a different approach to it.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Oh yeah, and we forgot to tell you, we actually have a Road Ohio deadlift bar.
Oh yeah, we got one now too. So we're legit up in here. You'll see the deadlift video, but we got our own platform. We got
a for real deadlift bar.
We got all kinds of weight. But it's working out pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's definitely a different feel.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot different than pulling out a stiffer bar than compared to a for real deadlift bar. A lot more slack.
Yeah, your form definitely has to adjust to.
Oh yeah.
You're standing a lot taller with the slack in your hands.
Yes.
So it's definitely something you gotta learn to use. Even with a stiff bar, we have a stiff bar also. We tried it one time. It's definitely more output.
That motherfucker's stiff. And everybody can agree with that too. It's the Ohio Power Bar.
Yeah.
So that's like stiffer than stiff.
Yeah, and if your form isn't on point or you ain't in a position how you want to be, you're not getting it off the ground.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, what about your future goals? Yeah, a little off topic like we usually do.
So, I'm thinking, hopefully get back in the mid 400s for my squat. I know I can. I know I will. I was feeling pretty good the other day. We were doing squats. He did a double 405 the other day.
Yeah.
We were kind of back into a 4-week kind of phase, so he just went for it. Fuck it. We were gonna do just heavy doubles or whatever the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, we did heavy doubles.
Yeah, heavy doubles.
Yeah, we did heavy doubles.
We were gonna save singles for this week, but he said fuck it, and he was feeling good. Why not? Fuck it, go for it.
I was like, I did all the way to like 365 beltless, which I've never done before. Everything was just clicking. So I did 365 for a double, then 380 for a double, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it right now. Because like my goal was I want to do 405 for reps.
Yeah.
Whether that's 2 or 3. Yeah, anything more than 1, I'll be completely satisfied with.
Anything more than 1 is a fucking plus.
Yeah, so anyway, you know, like slapped it on there and racked it. And I did one, and I was like, oh yeah, yep, I'm making the second round my bitch. Sure did, 4 or 5 or 2, fucking PR.
No course question either.
Nope.
All the way down. Fucking, but yeah, I'm hopefully for my next meet. I mean, we're like 5 months out.
Yeah.
So
got some time.
If I get to any kind of shape I was in for the meet when I was at 240, hopefully try to touch 420s, something like that. Even though I would like to get back over 450, but we'll see what happens. And then bench. I was on a deficit the whole time I was prepping, so this time I should be good. I'm floating around 225, 230, so I should be hopefully hitting 380, 375, 380. Because the last time my shoulder was fucked up and I only got to 369, but I could have done way more than that. But that, and then deadlift. I don't know. Hopefully the same thing, probably around 520s. Or if I'm feeling really good like I did the last time, you know, whatever, just let it go. The third attempt, just fucking balls to the wall. But 520s is the next goal. Especially dropping all that weight.
Yeah, that's another thing too. You know, like that's pretty much like all PRs for me.
Yeah,
hey man,
too, yeah. I never really lifted. Well, kind of, but not really. I lifted at 220. Like even when we used to when we were just like bodybuilding, whatever. I was never really at 220. I was always like 230 or more. But yeah,
that's how I was. I was 210 or so. So dropping that 20 pounds and whatever it was 4 months. You know, like that. You know, that doesn't do anything for your fucking strength.
No, definitely not.
So.
Yeah, well, this one will be a lot better. I think we'll definitely be in the realm of where we want to be as far as numbers and weight. And it should be a lot more positive for all of us.
You know, back to our own like personal PRs at this weight. You know, so that's one good thing we can take from this. You know.
Yeah.
This whole thing was a PR. You know, dropping that much weight and then doing that. So.
I didn't know if I was gonna make the weight. I don't know if I was gonna be able to even do the meet. I was still kind of scared of my whole back situation, but I made it. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Stay tuned for the deadlift video. We might even throw a little tutorial in the end of it. Hey now. And you might see some, if you're into antique shopping, you might see some 3-piece sets in there. So you're gonna be wearing some tight spandex up in this piece.
Good old compression shorts.
So if
become our best friends.
Yeah. We don't want to wear singlets 24/7, so we just switch. I switch to the tights, and then it's more comfortable, and you don't get stuck on your legs with shorts. And it's they're easier to take off after workouts. Hey now. All right, thanks for watching. See you all on the platform.
Like, share, subscribe.
Follow us.
Yeah, we'll try to share this shit everywhere. Yeah, follow us. Me and him, John54 on Instagram. Kmart
100 kg
_100 kg.
It's official now. I'm not fat. Whoa, not as fat.
Yeah, not as fat.
Hashtag fit and fat.
Hashtag. All right, guys. We'll see you later. We're signing out.